Just had a knock at the door and that arrived, and I am not expecting any parcels at all. So I asked the guy if it was ticking. Straight over his head, not a light. I've just put that on there because of addresses and things, but looking at the postage, that looks like that's come from Germany, and now I think I may know what that is, especially on the grounds it's actually heavy. So we'll get that out in a minute, and if necessary I'll stick this clip, as I'm in the middle of watering, on the front. Surprise package. So we'll get that open in a minute. I'm pretty confident I know what that is now. Okay, let's have a go at digging out the contents. The shipping label was in German with a bit of French on it for some reason, not quite sure why. Well, this is a big box. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do this very well, but at least the tripod's up. I've got two hands. What else have we got to do? Looks like we've got coming on the front here as well. Probably means the whole of the top is going to come up, which means it might be in the way. Tell you what, I don't need this box. Let's take the top of the box right off, and then I can put it on the floor. There's always one little bit, isn't there? Thank you. There we go. Now we're going to get that right out of the way. Now we can play what's in the box. We have giant bubble wrap. Don't you love this stuff? Oh, it's not the sort that pops. It's actually good stuff. Normally it's easy to pop. And then we have, it's well wrapped. I'm pretty confident I know what it is. What I can't remember off the top of my head at the moment is who it's from. But I will do a pop-up on that and put it in the description. But it is gifts. Can you tell what it is yet? I was singing the praises of my holy clay pots, and somebody said, I've got some of those just stored away that are never going to get used. Can you put them to good use? Of course I can. Right, so we have that's a good sized pot. That's bigger than any of the holy clay pots I've got, and it's shallow. That's a good pot. I like that one a lot. What else have we got? I think there's quite an assortment in here, but we'll dig them out, and obviously as I get round to using them, they'll appear in potting videos as the year progresses. Another nice little pot. That would suit a twinkle or something like that. Yeah, something that's not going to grow enormous, but could do with a bit more air around the roots than I can give it in a plastic pot. Yep, another good one. I don't know how many there are in here. Another nice one. These are assorted shapes, different size holes. This one's got nice holes drilled for hanging it. Yeah, set of 3. If you use 4, you'll usually get lopsided. If you use 3, you get a triangle. Works much better. Yeah, another nice shaped pot. Huge hole in the base. Good drainage for that one. Yep, another nice one. They're getting bigger. This looks like a real biggie. Oh, it is. And that's a giant holy clay pot. I haven't got anything remotely that big. Again, nice holes drilled for hanging. Good spread of holes and a nice large drainage hole. At the moment, I haven't got a clue what I could put in that, but I will find something. Smashing pots. feeling there's some ornamental ones in here as well as the sort of standard clay pots. And that may well be this bundle here. I got sent pictures of these, but we're going back quite a way. And when you get to my age, your memory's not so good. Oh, look at that one. That's a gorgeous pot. A lovely shape and a lovely shallow pot. That would suit a coleogyny or maybe even one of the larger bulbophyllums. Something that needs shallow rooting but good drainage. I'll find, I can think of several uses for that already. Quite a decent size too. It's probably about 8 inches across the top. Nice pot. And the next one. They're getting bigger. Oh my goodness. That is a huge pot. That's a huge pot. I don't know what I could put in that yet. But my logic for this year is to grow plants on to specimen size. Well, what better sized pot to aim at something to fill it? I haven't got a clue what can go in that at this point in time. I'll find something. Again, really spread of holes, drilled holes for hanging if necessary, and a good drainage hole. Lovely. And as they seem to be getting bigger and bigger, the biggest one is yet to be. Oh my God. Now this might not be suitable for an orchid because it is a giant. And I certainly haven't got orchids this big. Maybe one day. What a giant. I wonder where on earth these came from. A gorgeous pot. Oh, I can't think what on earth I could put in that at the moment. I will think of something. Who knows, I might even see a... This is anticipation here. If this monetization takes off and I do start getting, if YouTube eventually gets its flipping act together and switches it on, if it does start bringing in a bit of income, then I will have the funds to look at much larger orchids to buy. If I come across some specimen plants, instead of thinking, oh, I can't afford that, well maybe I can. I don't know at the moment. You know what I'm thinking? My 2 coleogyny cristatas that have grown on incredibly well this year, if both of those were spread into that pot, in a year or 2 they would fill it. Maybe. Don't know yet. I'm not making major decisions at this point, but there's nothing else lurking in here, I don't think. Incredibly well packed, nice and secure. Stunning is all I can say. I am well pleased. All credit to the person who sent these. The actual name will go on a pop-up, it will be in my description. It's not available to my sheltered little mind at this point in time because the conversation took place quite a while ago. Big thank you. These sort of pots are not easy to come by in the UK. Unless they're in like garden centres where there's speciality pots, and then you'd be looking at mega bucks. Seriously, they're a bit of a rip-off when they're sold in the garden centres because they are speciality pots. Sometimes they cost a fortune, they're not even good quality. These look like excellent pots. Excellent pots. Thank you. And as I said, credits where credits are due. They will be put to good use, and every time I use one of these I'll make sure I film it and talk back to not only the conversation about sending me the pots, but also this unboxing vid. Thank you very much.